Welcome back to 40 I Amp. Today I'm here with,
Girly.
what's going on, bro? How you feeling?
I feel like content. I've been feeling chilling, bro. Honestly, just been chilling. Just been focusing on this shit. Focus. Honestly, I just been really focused on my shit, the new shit, old shit, visuals, music, even stuff that's not music. Just everything for real. Just been focused.
So, we have a lot to talk about for real, for real. Definitely a familiar face. Um, you've been around. Um, I want to ask, like, where does, where does everything that you do right now, where did it start?
Yeah, that's like crazy question. Yeah. Where did it start? I don't know.
Like, what was your first love when it came to creativity?
I feel like skateboarding. It was like the first time I could really just be creative with whatever the fuck I do, because no one skates the same with skateboarding for real. Like everyone kick push differently, and I feel like with skating, it kind of gave me an outlet to be that creative mindset, and just like when I look, at my city and like I look at my surroundings every day, it's just something different. I think not just a regular staircase. I'm thinking about how many different tricks I can go down this in a different way. You know what I mean? So just from like having that as like a core, or just I don't know, it just kind of grounded me for everything else. For the most part, when it came to like creativity and other aspects, because now it became of like, yes, I can do this, but now it's like, how can I do this in different ways? More of like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's valid. Um, a lot of skating is like from what I see is like putting things together. Like, how can I do this kick flip into a power slide into a et cetera, et cetera. I don't know if anybody's ever done those tricks together, but
Yeah, I ain't never seen that. It's an MBD. Never been done.
yeah. Um, how do you say that? Like, what about skating inspires your music and the other things you do?
Like again, I was saying, skating inspires my music because it just makes me come towards music. Like, at least I approach music at a different headspace for the most part. Every time I come to like a different song or a different project, just like how it comes in skateboarding, it's just like I could do the same trick over and over again, but I'm always gonna approach it in a different way every day for me. So it's just like, it's technique that comes throughout like skating and music, and I feel like it's very it was asynchronous. I don't know if that's the right
Not
word.
asynchronous, but maybe synchronized. Maybe.
Asynchronous. Yo, what is the definition of that? Definition of it's synchronous. Yeah, I've used the wrong word.
That's all good, but I get where you're coming from, bro.
Nah, but all I said is they're very in sync with each other. Obviously,
They intersect.
they intersect. That's a better word. Yo, vocabulary God. Okay.
Okay, so skating, music, they intersect, right? To you,
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. You
does it?
better ask me some different questions.
Bro, don't geek. I'm trying. I'm trying
No,
to get
no,
started.
no, no. I'm
I'm
serious.
saying.
I'm not even geeking. I'm like, bro, like every time people interview me, it's like I always have like they all give me like the weird like questions about skateboarding and music. Like, give me some shit. Like, just talk to me, bro. What's up? Like, you already heard about my music, so like, we both have this background knowledge. We can build off this. For me, it's not like he's interviewing me.
Yeah.
Josh don't know me. You know me.
But they don't know about it.
Yeah, but it's cool they don't know about it, but we know about it, and we could talk about it and build. I feel like that's a better conversation to like entertain me and other people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I feel
That's
like
fair.
most of the time, like when you interview people, it's like people like you, like I'm not saying that you like more. They're more acquaintances than like you really know them. But where we hang out pretty often, and like this could really just be a talk for me, like really chop up for me. So like about my music,
But I have to get into I have to get into beyond Girly, right?
yeah. So what's up?
I have to get into what built Girly. Like what? Yeah, that's a question I have for you. What built the identity that you have right now?
See, now we're getting some questions. You don't ask me these types of questions. Um, honestly, I feel like it's just the hardships. I've been through like a lot of like a lot of random bullshit that some are just unfortunate from like losing my father to like just like on there just trying to like get off the porch early to just like have my own crib and just trying to like make this money, make this music work for real. But also just I don't know, just I also want to say like my friends. I feel like a lot of people that I've like met over time when like starting to really double down on the music, um, I kind of like really felt more a more sense of community throughout my friends, not just like people like I hang around. It's like feels like more of a team.
Is the community and that you have around you is that important to like what you put out?
Definitely, like I have. I feel like I have my old team of advisors that I try to like run my shit through before I try to like really go through with a plan. Because I feel like a lot of great minds think alike, but a lot of great minds think differently. You know what I mean? And he's just hearing like a different thought from like peers that I respect and also like do like similar things as. I feel like that's very important, especially like in the sense of community, not just in music, but like when I skate, just trying to get better at skating or like getting better at anything. I just feel like a sense of community is very important. You know what I mean? Especially because like you have people with like a different outlook, a different um experience level. Also, there's people who's been doing this for a minute. They could still be in the same community as you, and y'all can be on the same team, winning, getting a check out the same bag. You know what I mean? Getting a bag out the same check. You know what I mean? That makes
I feel you. I feel you. Um, can I ask like character development wise, right? What's character development?
What's up? Like, character development.
Character development wise, like how do you think that somebody okay, so somebody who listened to your music in 2021, right, to now, to 2024, what do you think they could learn about you?
I feel like I matured a lot over like the content of my music. I know it's probably like stayed the same for the most part. I talk a lot about smoking weed. You know what I mean? A lot about like women and shit. I don't know. I love women. I'm a woman loving woman. But yeah, I don't know. I felt like I approached the topics that I wanted to like talk about in a more mature way. I know sometimes I do be saying some ignorant shit, but for the most part, like I've been catching myself really like talking, not really just yapping, saying just random bullshit.
Do you like to talk shit when it comes to rap?
Yeah, I mean that's just it. Yeah, of course. I fuck with like the Dons. For me, like one of my favorite rappers, Big L, or rest in peace. I think it was like one of the first like couple rappers to really come out and really just be shit talking their shit, and I just kind of respected it off the low, cause I mean off the high key, just because I don't know, it just it was just so they were way before their time, cause you have people out here all the time, thousand on my wrist, thousand on my neck, you know what I mean, but I don't know.
Well, we glanced over some of the things that I think that like might have guided you into like the type of music that you make, but like who who has inspired you type shit like sonically, music wise?
Music wise, man, there's a lot of people. I would say um couple hard hitters. Gotta go out. You already know. Lord Apex, the GOAT, came out West London. You know what I mean? That nigga heavy inspired the beats, the flows sometimes. Also just like a different mindset on just trying to like construct songs. I feel like he's a really good storyteller in a lot of his like music, and he really articulates himself very well where it's like he paints a picture and it's almost seamless, you know, as he's just talking on this beat, rapping on a beat. um a couple other inspirations sonically, I would say like a lot of like Slum Village, J Dilla. You know what I mean? I always fuck with the Slum. Always like, bruh, J Dilla's the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like number one producer of all time. Kind of like, without him, you know what I mean? Like, we not getting these sample shits going crazy every day. At least like, he did it in like a completely different way where he just flipped it and just kind of made it himself. I don't know, like the regular like drum patterns and shit. Like that most definitely like created a sound. Like I feel like that also inspired like niggas like Pharrell. Pharrell is another like Neptunes is another like. Come here, Cleo. Big body, yeah. But yeah, I feel like Neptunes and Pharrell it'd be like one of like my favorite producers too, along with that. Um, and at least coming to that, I fucking know, like shit.
Yeah, you don't have to go into all
Yeah, I don't know. Like
your
I can
goats and
keep I
whatnot.
can keep it short and sweet. Kiss with
Um,
them.
Here's a question, because we're jumping around. We're talking about the influence in your rap, and I didn't hear you talk about any other like rappers that are kind of in the niche that I would place you in. But if somebody were to assert that you were a weed rapper, what would you reply to them?
Yeah, right. I don't know. Like um,
Do you think that like oversimplifies what you do or no?
I wouldn't say it oversimplifies it, but it just like it is one of those key parts that makes my music my music. You know what I mean? Fumamas. Like so that shit really crazy, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I smoke weed. I just be rapping about it. I guess like that's like how I look at it for the most part. I don't like feel offended when anyone like says, "Oh, you a weed rapper, like a SoundCloud rapper," because I don't know, like I don't know. It's just respect. I feel like some people gotta come from somewhere, and you just gotta, rep it however you want to rep it for real. Just be yourself.
No. Um. Well, since you dropped the dime, you finally dropped the dime. You said the album name. And I'm saying I just want to go into it.
He said the dawn.
Yeah. So I believe that there were like maybe two parts of like your making of the album type. It was like a little bit of it was made last year, and then kind of you finished it this year. So can you tell me about like some of the different like mind spaces you were in?
Yeah, so like I made Fumamos, not really knowing it's gonna be called Fumamos for real. I knew I was trying to drop some shit. Um, Ever since I dropped VCR, just trying to strike when the iron's hot. But I felt like every time I made a song like that was for Fumamos, like if I knew it was going to be on the project or not, I felt like I was a little bit more clear on what I was trying to say. I felt like early in my earlier music, it was just kind of like a lot of. I felt like it was repetitive, at least for me. But I felt like coming into like my life, just living life. I feel like that's why I kind of take my time with music because I feel like if I'm trying to like write some shit that's real, I gotta like experience that shit. You know what I mean? and I feel like that experience always takes time. So, with that being said, coming into the new year, we're finishing Fumamos, knowing like the name, figuring out like this album cover, like EP cover, tape covers, whatever the fuck you want it to be. I just felt like it was more like, I don't know. I felt like it was like the more mature version of like anything I've done before. It's very like it's very clean. I like really worked with the homies, you know, shout out Blazion, Wasabi, and Jesse Lauren for like the production and just trying to mix that shit right. Just trying to make sure all the sounds sound right for the like for the one time, the next time, the next time. Um, but yeah, I just felt like again it was just a more mature like output, the input ratio. You know what I mean? A lot of shit was going on in my life, but like at the time I felt like music was very like, I don't know, I don't want to say it was super consistent, but it was still like going on, and I felt like that was good because I felt like if I was always stuck in like a writer's block during a hard time, like I don't know, I feel like it really reflected like on everything else I was doing. Because if I can't like think about it in my brain and I can't write it down on paper, can't like type it on my phone, I feel like I know that's the problem. And I'm glad that like I never had to like succumb to like the illness of just like procrastination, because it kills a lot of shit. And I'm still trying to work on that right now, just trying to juggle all like the different shit I be doing besides the music with like the videos and all that.
Yeah, there's a lot more to get into, and I think like it's important to say there's a couple things, right? Like that procrastination can be a hole, right? And you're talking a lot about like striking when the iron's hot right now. I feel like that's a big thing with you. Um, can you tell me a little bit about that and like why you feel that way?
Right, I just feel like just being consistent just makes everything a little bit more smoother, especially like getting used to being consistent. Like it doesn't feel as hard as it is the first couple of days when you start. And I feel like when you strike when the iron's hot, you know what I mean, when you got something going and shit, you know what I mean, shit's going crazy. I feel like being consistent will always help and always will like elevate you from being where you are now than being the next day. Cause like you never know, like every single day, like any day could be your day that you blow for me. But you just gotta know how to like react to that and move right. You gotta be like proactive, not reactive.
Yeah, yeah, that's a gem.
Especially like, cause niggas blow up every single day. And if you being consistent every single day, like there's a more chance of you being blown up than the next nigga. Especially if you're doing it on days that you don't want to do it.
Yeah, I think it's a big thing, cause like working when you don't feel like it, bro. That's a big thing, cause I think that comes from like that love.
That's how I felt about Fumamos for real. A lot of the songs, like, I really forced myself to, like, just sit down and make some shit because I'm like, bro, I haven't wrote. You know what I mean? And, like, the homies saying they haven't seen me in the studio. I'm just loafing and shit. And then everyone's kind of, like, wondering where the tape is. But I felt like when I dropped it, like, they were fed, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like to me, I'm pretty like I'm pretty passionate about that body of work for you in terms of, cause like as long as I've known you, bro, like that was like the most solid approach to like you making a body of work that I've seen ever, to me. You know what I'm saying? And like, do you? So you view that like? Do you view that as a turning point?
Um, Not really. I feel like I'm using it as, like, just a step.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just taking that shit day at a time.
And then I saw you pick up video a little bit during this time, like around the time you dropped it too. And I think I've seen you. How has it been working on some of your own like content?
Um, it's been really cool. I just been getting into a lot of shit, not even just the video shit, cause like the videos, it's just been trying to find people who's like really down to like work on a video for real, and just having that open mind about it's my approach on videography, cause like I did that shit beforehand, like I just used to mixtape, CS:GO videos and shit. In Minecraft, bro, I used to mixtape the Minecraft videos. Oh God, bro, I was going crazy on the PvP, but I don't know, I was going crazy on that, and that's where I like low-key got super nice on Photoshop. So like, I low-key got certified like year round, feel me? But I kind of fell off for a second because skateboarding took my life over it. I don't know. I just decided not to get sad about hella shit, and I just skated every single day for like 3 years straight, and then I just, suddenly, of course, like transitioned into like getting into more shit. But for the most part, I was just kind of like going outside and skate every day, bust my ass, you know what I mean? But get up, skate, chill with the homies, eat, sleep, do it all over again. Feel me?
Yeah. Like earlier, I'm glad you kind of like walked me, low key walked me away from the skating conversation. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like knowing you, I know that's like a big part of like your leisure, like the shit you like to do. You get what I'm saying? But like at the same time, I could talk to you a lot better about videos. I could talk to you about music. I could talk to you about all that other shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was also saying like earlier, just like about like niggas like being a weed rapper. If niggas don't smoke weed and don't listen to my music, I wouldn't be upset. Like it's just like the relatability about shit. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like also another thing, like I felt like my music got a little bit more relatable to more people. You know what I mean? I know like I'm a weed rapper and shit, but trust, like everybody can listen to my shit, especially the new shit that's coming out. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like I just been trying to be more communicative.
Yeah. I think it's important to have people almost feel like they can have a hand your in what you make. You know? Could you agree? Like, do you think that like okay, so I can take this from like a state, right? I could talk about that song because like literally copped a flat just to what?
Chill, roll, and elevate.
So like literally like I feel like what you're talking about there, like there's probably somebody who could really sit there and say, yo, like I'm really in my new apartment, I'm smoking gas, and this is like like I feel this like do you think are there more tracks on the album that like or more tracks that you have in general that like have that same type of feel, you think?
You trying to Joe baby? Yeah, probably like Ronnie's interlude or fucking. I feel like every track on there is somewhat relatable to everyone. I heard this shit from Lucky. Lucky heard this shit from like Earl. You know what I mean? Talking about like you never get in a writer's block if you just write about your daily shit. You know what I mean? Just telling your story every day. I feel like that's very important. I feel like it also documents like what's going on in your life, subconsciously and consciously at the same time. Like especially if like niggas don't have like no journal or nothing. Like just being able to like have that somewhere. Like same reason why people take photos or videos, just to have that memory. Sometimes people make music. I feel like that also like helps you get out that writer's block. And that's the reason why I just be like I just have to experience life so I can write about it first. Cause like I could rush and just make music every single day, but at the same time like I'm gonna run out of shit to talk about. You know what I mean? I gotta experience that shit first. You know what I mean? At least like make the song at the end of the day, feel me? At least.
What have you done recently that like kind of renewed your spark?
Renew my spark. Nigga, get up, bruh. It's waking up every day, bruh. I feel like I just been more grateful for like the shit that I got. Try to remind myself every day. And I feel like that kind of pushes me even more to like want to do more. Cause nigga, like I'm here. There's not a lot of niggas who could like be here today. We don't know if they gonna be here tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna be here tomorrow. And I just feel like in that aspect, I just try to like at least try to go as hard as I can. Try to do my best every single day. I'm not saying your best like it's gonna look the same every day because you know some days you're sick, some days you just don't feel well. But if you're trying your best every day, like you know you can't have like no excuse for yourself, or you don't have to feel no guilty way about anything. Especially like I feel like it rubs off on you know the people that you hang around. I feel like that's really good.
Yeah. Tell me about something in here that resonates with you creatively.
Bruh, probably this nug rug, bruh. Shout out my niggas, alright. You made this rug and shit. It resonates with me because I smoked that Zaza and that rice.
So this is. Can you tell me about this rug? What is this?
This is an oak rug. I had to like low key talk to a nigga for a year straight and bribe him and just take care of his cat and shit like I'm doing now. And I had to get that rug, had to finesse. I stopped finessing, I just started swindling. Thank you. Shout out AP.
You told me you picked up Photoshop.
Yeah. I'm low-key wicked on the Photoshop, I'm not gonna lie. I used to get niggas graphics crazy. Niggas had the esports graphics crazy. You said you needed 3D logo? I had it. I was doing that shit off like, bro, I was trapping off like 3 Androids, bro. One was a tablet, 2 was like 2 random ass phones, bro. Dropbox was crazy. I had 14 different emails. I did not know the passwords to any of them. I was just, bro. And that's when I used to be on Discord heavy, bro. Shit, I was making bank. That was like the first time I really touched some bread. Just charging niggas for graphics and shit. It was easy. Easy money. Feel me? Niggas been hustling for a minute, bro.
How'd you make the Fumamos cover?
On my phone. Pixar, what you mean? Steady.
Dude, like the bag of weed, it was just like a PNG. You threw it in the middle, or you just
Bro, I threw a sticker on that job. Boy, what is you talking
okay.
about? Pixar had the. I was on that job for like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Smooth. Real simple. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, like I had to gentrify the album cover. Just, you know, the simplify shit, you know what I mean? But I don't know.
Do you think there's anything wrong with it being simple? Like,
I mean, no, I fuck with it being simple. I feel like the next album covers or like tape covers I want to have, like, I want them to be more intricate. I want them to be like more detailed. Where it's just like, just kind of have to like really stare at it for a second. But I feel like it being simple kind of complements the project. It more emphasizes like the body of work which you're listening to, and not like the cover.
yeah.
It essentially like is what the tape is. You know, it's gas. I mean.
What influences you?
Everything. Everything influences me. I influence me. I'm just that nigga.
I like that.
Yeah. could order anything on the carry-out menu, what would you order right now?
Right now.
Don't forget the bev. Never, never, never.
I have to have the bev too.
Nah, I mean, unless you want to eat that dry ass food, nigga. Fuck around, eat that dry ass.
Well, it's late at night, so we can start with the drink. Cause we ain't having no regular drinks. I would definitely order a rum and coke right now. I get a rum and coke from somewhere. I do that, right? Yeah, on the DC tip, right? Get me something to drink, right?
Nigga, look, you say you gonna drink a Shirley
Secondly, no, not a Shirley Temple. Not a Shirley Temple. I said rum and coke. A man's drink. I get a man's drink. And then I probably get some burrito tacos.
You said a burrito wing?
No, not the wings. Not the wings. Definitely not the wings. I'm definitely fucking with all the wings, all the mumbo sauce, all that.
We are ending the interview here, bro. Like, you're not around. Like, you can't be around the block. We got to cut that John out. Yeah, you can't walk around.
Yeah, that was ass.
You can't walk around the city saying that.